Does dietary fat cause stroke? I mean to say, does animal fat that we consume, ghee, butter, lard, tallow, do they cause stroke? May peace and blessings be with you. This is Shahadat, and today I'm going to speak to you about this topic. I'm going to use the slide that Dr. Jason Fung used in one of his presentations. I'm a huge fan of Dr. Jason Fung. If you don't know who he is, you should really look him up right now. Well, after you watch this video, and follow him and listen to some of the lectures that he has got. He's an amazing doctor. So going back to what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use this epidemiological study that was conducted on 8,000, almost 8,000, 7,895 Japanese Hawaiian people, healthy men. And these people were tracked or observed or followed, I would rather say. They were followed for 10 years, and the number of stroke incidents among this population was recorded. And at the end of the 10th year, they came up with this data. This is the chart they came up with. They divided this 8,000 people into 5 groups. Q1 is the group that had the least amount of fat, protein, and sodium, and all the way up to Q5 as the most, people who consumed most amount of fat, protein, and sodium. And this is the chart. And looking at the chart, as you can see, that people who had the least amount of fat, the number of stroke incidents among them seems to be the highest. And people who had the most amount of fat, they seem to have reduced their risk quite a bit. In the same way, people who had protein, the least amount of protein, they had a lot of strokes. The most amount of protein, their stroke rate has gone down quite a bit. People who had the least amount of salt, their stroke rate is here, and people who had the most amount of salt, their stroke rate is here. And it looks like salt doesn't really have an impact on stroke, even though generally our medical literature was telling us to avoid salt to avoid stroke and cardiovascular disease. So this is an study. This is a study that basically suggests that there may be a relationship between dietary fat and stroke, not the way we normally think about them. The relationship actually is the more fat you have, the more animal fat you have, the lower goes your risk of stroke. So that's not how we learned about it, right? So, that's basically why I wanted to bring this to your attention, so that you can change your eating habits and get a little bit better health. So thank you so much for staying with me. I'm going to put the link of the original video of Dr. Fung in the description section of my video, so that whoever, the ones among you who want to actually watch it and learn about it in detail, you can do that. So I'll do that, and I thank you once again for staying with me. I hope to see you again. Please remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you get to know when I upload my next video. So take care, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bye bye.